You've done it thousands of times without a single second of thought. A stranger's hand comes toward yours. You meet it, grip, shake twice, let go. It feels like nothing. It feels automatic. And that's exactly the problem. Because for most of the time humans have been doing this, it was never nothing. It was a test. And you're still failing to notice you're taking it. Picture this instead of just hearing it. You're standing across from a stranger nearly 3,000 years ago. A rival king, a foreign envoy, someone with as much reason to kill you as to make peace with you. Almost everyone alive is right-handed. Almost everyone's weapon lives in that hand. So before a single word is spoken, one question has to be answered first. And it can't be answered with language. It has to be answered with proof. You extend the hand, open, empty, visible. That's not friendliness. That's evidence. One of the oldest surviving records of this exact moment is carved in stone. A 9th century BC relief of an Assyrian king clasping hands with a Babylonian ruler, sealing an alliance between two nations that had every reason to expect a blade instead of a palm. But here's the detail that should bother you. A handshake isn't a touch. It's a shake. Up, down, up, down. If the proof was already made the second your palms met, why does the hand keep moving? The leading explanation researchers keep returning to is almost unsettling in how mechanical it is. The motion itself may have served to dislodge a concealed blade, a dagger strapped to the forearm, a short knife tucked into a wrist binding. A firm, repeated shake makes hidden steel difficult to hold, which means the warmest, most universal greeting gesture on the planet may have doubled as a search, a pat down, dressed up as a hello. The Romans apparently decided a simple hand grip wasn't thorough enough. The greeting shifted to gripping the forearm instead, reaching further up the sleeve, into the one hiding spot a hand-to-hand grip couldn't reach. That's not a friendlier evolution, that's a more paranoid one. Homer writes this exact gesture into both the Iliad and the Odyssey, and almost never as a casual hello. Nearly every time it's sealing an oath. For most of its documented life, this gesture had nothing to do with liking someone. It had to do with surviving them long enough to find out if you could. For roughly 2,000 years after that, almost nothing changes. This stays a formal seal for treaties and pledges, not something you'd do with a neighbor. The casual version, the one you use with a stranger at a coffee shop, is startlingly young by comparison. Historians commonly trace that shift to 17th century Quakers, who chose it deliberately over bowing or removing a hat, specifically because it put two people on equal footing, nobody lowering their head, nobody deferring to rank. A gesture built entirely on suspicion spent 2,000 years as a weapon check, then quietly became a symbol of equality instead. Here's the part I won't oversell to you. This isn't settled the way gunpowder chemistry is settled. Historians call this the leading theory, not a proven fact. The direct evidence from 3,000 years ago simply didn't survive the way a carved relief does. That uncertainty isn't a weakness in the story. It is the story. We've been repeating a threat assessment ritual for so long that we've forgotten there was ever a threat to assess in the first place. You didn't invent that gesture. You inherited it, fully intact, from people who needed to know, immediately, physically, before a single word, whether the person in front of them was about to hurt them. The next stranger who reaches out to shake your hand isn't just saying hello. Somewhere underneath that motion, so is everyone who ever did it before trust was something you could just assume. You just took the test again, and this time you noticed. If you want to keep uncovering the hidden history behind the things you do every single day, subscribe to 1% Better Daily. There's more of this coming, and you won't want to miss what we're looking at next.